Capricorn. Hi, thanks for being here. Happy to be pulling cards for you, and I'm happy to be here. This is your reading for June 2022, okay? I'll start with some oracle, then we'll do tarot, and then we'll probably finish on a fortune cookie for you. My cards are a mess. It's general reading, okay? So whatever comes up in the energies is what comes up in the energies. I'm not concentrating on any particular aspect of life. So for you, the energies that I'm talking about may apply to love, career, finance, spirituality, personal development. It's kind of for you to take the energies that I'm speaking of and apply them to your life as you see fit. If I do see anything particular about any particular area coming through, I will let you know. I'm pulling on collective Capricorn energy, okay? So not necessarily every single message is going to resonate. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't try and force anything to fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, my loves. That's fine. Check out some of your other placements, maybe. Although if you found this video, I do believe you found it for a reason. I don't think the universe would have put it in front of you if there wasn't a message for you. But your intuition and your discernment is far more important than anything I can say, okay? And hopefully what I pull will spark your intuition and spark your discernment, you know? Give you a new perspective, maybe, give you a new way of thinking about things, help you sort things out for yourself. Don't just take what I say as gospel, please. All right, Capricorn. Opening card is Feather. Think first before you judge. 26. I think this to a certain extent is about judging yourself harshly. There also might be somebody in your life that's judging you quite harshly at the moment. You feel very judged by someone. I like to show you the oracle cards, by the way, because you can pick up on the energy yourself. And also, you know, there might be something in the symbols here that speaks to you directly, a direct wink from the universe to you. That's kind of why I do these readings. It's kind of to give the universe an opportunity to wink at you, so that you know the universe has got your back. I hope that kind of, you know, makes sense. That's kind of the best way I can summarise why I do the readings. Anyway, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for June, please? What does Capricorn need to know for June? Thank you. Secret spring success. Who had this? One of your fellow earth signs, I believe, had this. Yeah. I feel like you might be being your own worst enemy a bit at the moment, Capricorn. I feel like you're sort of getting in the way of your own success. Standing Stones passage. So there's your two cards from the Sacred Forest Oracle. There might be something in those cards that speaks to you directly. This Standing Stones thing, I want to say the phrase like rite of passage. Like it feels like you might be going through something that's a rite of passage. It may even be like a ceremonial thing. Some sort of, it feels like some sort of initiation. I don't know. It feels like you might be getting some recognition somehow, some sort of external recognition. You know, like even maybe you just graduated or something. It feels like something like that. Or for some of you, you know, you might be getting confirmed or something like that. You know, if you are a Christian or whatever, I don't know. Not that perhaps many Christians watch tarot card readings, I don't know, but so it's kind of an example of the energies. It feels like something like that, something like it feels like you've been welcomed into the fold. I don't know. So maybe you might even have started a new job and like you've just had your induction or something, or you've just made it through your induction period, or even like if you've got a new partner, you might just be meeting their family or something like that. It feels like something like that. But also there is a message I feel that you might be getting in the way of your own success. But I wonder if you are a bit worried about these new people you're meeting in this kind of initiation thing. There's a feeling that you might be feeling judged by them, or worried at the thought of their judgments, or you might or the energies could be reversed and you could be judging them. I'll try and leave those there for you. Oh, this is going well, isn't it? I'll do. Most people have been getting 2 cards, so it hasn't been so hard to prop them up. I'm just sensing a little bit of lack of self-belief, Capricorn. Anyway, let's see what we can get tarot-wise for you. I'm not using any particular spread for these monthly readings. I tend to use a spread for the mid-monthlies, and then for these ones I just freestyle it, see what comes up. Alright. Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to know, please? Capricorn, please. For June, what does Capricorn need to know for June, please? 3 of Wands. Oh my goodness. Well, you've seen them. They're there. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely getting in your own way. You're definitely getting in your own way. These swords feel like they are your thoughts going round and round and round, kind of self-defeating thoughts. Probably due to a past loss. It's kind of a feeling of, well, last time this happened, and there's that fear that it's going to happen again. Whatever that applies to, job. It feels like it applies to meeting new people in some sort of sense. Yeah. Fear that the past is going to repeat itself. Is what I'm getting. Because there is a sense of loss here, and it feels like it's in the past. But it's coming up in your cards now, and it's coming up for a reason, and I think it's because that's where these swords are stemming from. These swords that are self-defeating are stemming from a past loss. I do kind of see you forging ahead regardless, though, with the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is in reverse. But this, I don't know, there is a sense here of, I feel like you're doing the thing anyway, or you're going to do the thing anyway, or you're planning on doing the thing anyway. The 3 of Wands is a card of planning. It's like, so with the 2 of Wands, it's kind of like you've decided the kind of what, maybe the why. Maybe the why is not all important, but you've decided the what, you've decided the goal, and then the 3 of Wands is like planning how you're going to achieve this goal. So this could be plans about, you know, meeting these new people, making plans for this initiation, or for some of you it feels like a ceremony of some sort. God, it could even be a wedding, frankly. Although that feels quite commitment-y in a way that I haven't seen the cards of that commitment. But if that comes up in your cards, then Fool on the bottom. But it could be that for some of you, a small amount of you. But it feels like there's a bit of a delay in these plans. The 8 of Wands in reverse feels like a delay to me. I don't think this delay is purely because your thoughts are getting in your way. I think there's something else at play here that's causing a delay for you. Let's see if we can get you some more on this Eight of Wands. Why is this Eight of Wands here for Capricorn? The Hierophant. Shit, maybe it is a wedding for some of you. Maybe it is a marriage for some of you. Because I was saying I haven't seen the energy of commitment in your cards yet, and then the Hierophant comes up. That is commitment. Well, even if it's not like a high level commitment like marriage, this initiation, this ceremony, it's some sort of commitment to a new beginning. You had the Fool on the bottom, some sort of commitment to a new way of being, you know, an induction into something new, but it feels delayed. Yes, you see, the Hierophant also represents someone in a position of authority. So I think for a lot of you, there is an external energy that's causing this delay, and it is the person who kind of holds the keys to the door, as it were, the person who is in that position of authority, who can sign on the dotted line, who can move things along, who can set the date or allow you to use the venue, or say yes to you using the venue, or these are all just examples, but something like that. So it feels like somebody in a position of authority, you're waiting for word from someone in a position of authority. Depending on where you live in the world, it even could be COVID restrictions, you know, that sort of government shit, yeah, that could be causing a delay to you kind of doing this thing. Yeah. It doesn't particularly feel like it's in your control, to be honest, Capricorn. That's you on the bottom of the deck there, you in reverse. So I do feel like it's causing you angst, but I think the message is like, or the question you're being asked to look at is, what can I control and influence, and what is outside of my control and influence? For me, it feels like quite a lot is outside your control and influence. You know, it does feel like something like, you know, COVID restrictions, where the government is saying this, that and the other, and, you know, you just can't access the resources that you need to access. Let's see, maybe an outcome for June for Capricorn. The Lovers. The King of Cups. Ah. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Love, love, love. Capricorn. I mean, the Lovers is often a card of choice. So for some of you, towards the end of the month, it could be feeling like something's coming up whereby you have to make an important decision. But actually, for a lot of you, this actually just does feel like straight up love. King of Cups. Doesn't get more love, love, love than that. You know, it's unconditional love. It feels like someone else's energy, Capricorn. I don't know if you're in a relationship or if you're single, but if you are single, I am sensing new love is coming in for you. It feels like towards the end of the month. Wow. It feels pure. It really does. For those of you who are already in a relationship, it does feel like you could be taking it to that higher level. Just try and stay out your own way though, Capricorn. You deserve it. There is a sense that you might be feeling like you don't deserve it. It's like you're judging yourself very harshly, like you don't deserve this love. I might just clarify for you this King of Cups. See if we can get anything else before I perhaps finish with a fortune cookie. I think some of you actually, what I was talking about over here, by the way, you may have had plans to travel that have been thwarted. It does feel like, anyway, some sort of forward momentum has been thwarted and you're kind of waiting for a decision from someone in authority. But this kind of feels, for most of you, separate to what I spoke about before, apart from for some of you who are in a relationship. This could link back to that Hierophant card, and we could be talking, you know, moving the relationship to the next level. But this feels like new love for many of you. Tell me more about this King of Cups, please. Tell me more about this King of Cups for Capricorn. I'm just wondering how you might meet this person. How might Capricorn meet this person? I mean, it doesn't have to be a love relationship, but that's what it's feeling for most of you. How is Capricorn going to meet this person, please? Two of Cups. It came out in reverse. What's that all about? This feels like, God, it feels like it's like soulmate energy, Capricorn. Yeah, it's come out in reverse, but to me that's just because it's incoming, and it's kind of owing to that, it's a kind of weaker energy. It's kind of a weaker Two of Cups energy because it's incoming. But to a certain extent, I do feel the reversal reflects your own doubts about your own worthiness for this to come into your life. And tell me more. How might Capricorn meet this person? How might Capricorn meet this person? How many cards have we got for you there? Too many. Ten of Wands. The Sun. Four of Swords. Nine of Wands. So it feels like coming out of a period of healing is going to open up the space for this person to come into your life. You've got the Four of Swords in reverse. This feels like you coming out of a time of healing, and that's what's going to open up the space for this person to come up in your, you know, into your life. Because this is like wounded warrior energy as well, so this definitely represents things that need healing. It does also kind of represent your defenses and your boundaries. So I think you are kind of being asked the question, you know, sometimes do I put up too much of a wall to incoming love out of fear? I think you're being asked. I mean, it's beautiful. What's coming in is beautiful. It doesn't get better than this, really, in tarot with the Sun, and this Sun card's beautiful. So I feel like you might be outdoors when you meet this person. This doesn't feel like someone you've met before for most of you. And it feels like it's bringing a new chapter in your life, because the Ten of Wands here feels like the end of an old chapter. You know, this is a tough card, actually. It's a tough energy. It feels like quite a burden. It feels like you've been on a really long road, like this healing journey that you've been on. It feels like it's been a long, tough road, but it feels like you're coming out of it. And like, I mean, come on, Capricorn, this is beautiful. I like how the sun is present in the Lovers card here. It just ties it together. Yeah. feel like for a lot of you there's some sort of event you're at where you're outdoors. It feels like a site of historical interest. For a lot of you, you might be visiting some sort of site of historical interest, and I don't know why you would be there, but it feels like there's some sort of event, some sort of do. And that feels like where you might meet this King of Cups character. Burial site. Might be a burial site for some of you. Yeah, so I don't know, it feels like a castle or something like that. Something that's really steeped in history, but you're there for an event. So there's all manner of events, isn't there, that's at these sort of sites. It could be anything. It could be like, I mean, it could go back to this ceremony that I keep getting. It could be that this induction, that you meet someone at that, but it could be something different, like a music event or a fair. It feels like a fair where things are being sold as well for a lot of you. Right, all sorts, different for different people. Green. I don't know, I feel like the colour green is really important surrounding this. Maybe it's in the name of the event, or it's in the name of the location. Just keep an eye out for the name green. Bit random. Let's finish on some fortune cookies for you then, Capricorn. I hope you got something out of tarot there. Travel. Yeah, I did say, because with the Eight of Wands coming out, that did feel like travel for some of you, but it did feel like it might be delayed. Okay. Long distance. This card has come out for so many of these readings. It's untrue. I mean, it's no surprise because it's all shared energy anyway. It's just looking at it, the star signs is just looking at it from different perspectives, but still, it still stuns me when I still get the same cards in so many of the readings in a given month. Travel. Long distance communication will open up your life. Exciting experiences for singles. Ooh, I did say. And career advancement for others. Okay. So some of the energy that I'm talking about here might more apply to a career thing for some of you. Let me see what else we've got fortune cookie wise. That's too many. Final message for Capricorn, please. Final message for Capricorn. Thank you. Property. Property! I swear that's where you're going to meet someone, like a castle or a house, like a stately home or something. Anyway, that's not what this card's actually about, but when I saw it I was like, come on. Property. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. Take that as it resonates. Society. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. I mean, it feels like it applies to both this induction or whatever, this new thing that almost has a ceremonial feel to it, but it also applies to this kind of events that's the energy of this event down here where it feels like you're going to meet someone new. Anyway, say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent network opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the results. That's 2 cards now from the fortune cookies talking about new love for singles, and that came up in your tarot as well. I'm telling you, Capricorn, if you are single, this is the month for you. May, June is the 6th month, isn't it? It's the 6th month. 6 is the number of the lovers. God, Come on, Capricorn. I've never had new love come through so strong in a reading as this. So if you're single, okay, defo, keep an eye out for that. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if green means anything to you. Like if you've got any events coming up that are taking place at a location with green in the name, or a festival or something with green in the name. Let me know in the comments, Capricorn. I love that. I love your comments. I'm going to leave it there for you anyway, my loves. Thank you for tuning in. It has been a pleasure pulling cards for you. If you did like the video, if the video resonates with you, give it a thumbs up. It just helps get it out in front of other people who may need to hear the messages. And if you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Okay, Capricorn. Sorry, I've got a really itchy foot. Yeah, it does help me pick up on your energy for next time if you subscribe, so that's all good. Oh, I kind of want to pull more cards. I love this for you, Capricorn, but I must go. Have a great June, Capricorn. All right, bye.